Congrats to yesterday's winner, Tyler Reddick, on the win, and the 45 Jumpman team from 2311 Racing and Toyota Racing on the win. Tyler Reddick was in the right place at the right time because of Michael McDowell throwing a bad block on Brad Keselowski. So that's how he was the winner. He was there at the right place at the right time and avoided the crash. And that's what you got to do at these kind of plate tracks. If you're going to avoid the crashes, you'll have a chance to win about every time. And that's what Tyler Reddick did. He was at the right place at the right time on one of the last turns. So congrats to him. Congrats to that team on the win. And he was officially in the playoffs. And congrats to his crew chief, Billy Scott. And it was also so cool to see Michael Jordan celebrate the victory in Victory Lane with him too. And it's his first time as an owner being in Victory Lane, believe it or not. So cool for Mike, cool for Tyler Reddick, and cool for Mike that he got to see the winner. And even though Denny had a bad finish, he still had the win a little bit because he co-owns the 45 car. And great run by Brad Keselowski. That doesn't surprise me. He's really good at these plate tracks here. So second is Brad Keselowski. He did really well. And third, I want to give a shout out to Noah Gragson finishing third. He's really, he's impressed me this year. Take away the points penalty, I think he'd be in a better points position in my opinion, but it's not here or there. But he's, with the exception of the points penalty, he's really impressed me this year with some good finishes. So third for Noah Gragson, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Getting fourth, Alex Bowman finishing fifth, the highest finishing Hendrick car yesterday. And sixth, Xfinity Series regular Anthony Alfredo coming home sixth for Beard Motorsports, just a small team that runs the restrictor plates every year. So great run for that small team that has one full-time employee. And seventh is William Byron. Eighth, Todd Gilliland, great run. Ninth, Daniel Hemrick, best finish of the year. And to round out your top 10 will be Harrison Burton. Needed a great run. Good for him. It's glad to see him get a good run yesterday. And 11th is Martin Truex. 12th, one of my guys, Briscoe. He is, I want to say, he's 11 to the good right now. He lost 3 points yesterday because he was 14 points going into Talladega yesterday. So he didn't lose many points. So, and he's finished in the top 20 in the last seven straight races. So top 15 in 6 of them. I mean, best run of his career right now, and he has the sixth best average finish of anyone over the last 7 races, the 11th best average running position this season. So yeah, if he can keep staying consistent like he has been, and not having too many new winners, I think he'll make the playoffs. But the only way he'll be safe is if he gets a win and is in the playoffs. 13th, Ross Chastain. 14th is Ryan Preece. 15th is Chase Elliott. 16th, Josh Berry. 17th, Carson Hocevar. 18th, Corey LaJoie. That's impressive how he finished the race. Like, his car was like literally on the rail on the last, one of his wheels was on like a rail on the last turn and still made it across the finish line. That was really impressive there. At 19th, Joe Logano. 20th, Ryan Blaney. I thought he would have a better run, but just finished 20th. 21st, Kyle Larson after having to start in the back yesterday. 22nd is Ty Gibbs. I thought he was going to have a good run there at the end. I guess he just lost the draft. And 23rd is Austin Cindric, who won a stage yesterday and got himself a playoff point. 24th is Cody Ware, who was back on the seat this week in the number 15. He and Kaz Growler are both. He and Kaz Growler are one of the drivers that is sharing that seat this year. 25th is Chris Buescher. 26th, Daniel Suarez. 27th is Kyle Busch. 28th, Shane Van Gisbergen, or as I like to call him too, SVG. I thought he was going to get a top 15 run. I think he lost it in the draft there a little bit, but he came home without a scratch on the car yesterday, and he did the same thing in the Xfinity race. Finished 22nd. I wish both finishes were a little bit better, of course, but at Talladega, him learning these cars without coming home with a scratch, I'll take it. But I just wish the finish was a little bit better, that's all. But I'm been impressed what SVG has done, his limited starts in the Cup Series, and what he's done in the Xfinity Series, learning and getting all the laps. Because when you're a newcomer in racing, you just want to learn the laps, learn the cars, get some laps, and that will help you with experience on the road. So SVG came home 28th, and yes, I loved both of those Wendy's paint schemes he ran in Cup and Xfinity this weekend. 29th is Zane Smith. 30th, Austin Dillon. 31st, Michael McDowell, after he threw that bad attempt at a block to try to win the race. That was just a bad attempt at a block there. If he didn't throw a bad block, he probably would have still had a great finish. I don't think he would have won, but I think he still would have had a decent finish. 32nd, BJ McLeod. 33rd is John Hunter Nemechek. He was involved, or he was one of the people involved in that wreck, but with Eric Jones and Bubba Wallace. But he was still running at the end, but he finished 33rd. 34th is Justin Haley. 35th is Eric Jones, after he had that hit head on into the wall yesterday. As a race fan, I was worried about him. I didn't know if he was gonna miss some time or not, but I heard him in the car, and I heard in his end car that he was saying his back was like hurting and all that, but he went to the care center. They cleared him. Then he went back to the care center again, and then went to a local hospital somewhere in Alabama. And they cleared him last night, and I'm glad everything went well for him. And I just hope he, and I pray that he gets to race at Dover, because that was a crazy hit head on, and we came a long way in safety since we lost Dale Earnhardt 23 years ago. So we could do better although we came a long way with safety. I'm glad. I'm glad we have the safer barriers, and these cars are safer, but I think we can do a lot better with these cars too, in the safety aspect, because you just always want these cars to be safer, so we don't have any of these like fatalities or accidents or drivers missing time. And 36th is Bubba Wallace. 37th, Danny Hamlin, who was involved in that accident with 32 to go. And 38th is Christopher Bell. And let's get to Austin Dillon. I thought, yeah, he finished 30th, but I thought the finish would have been better, because we were in the top 5 and top 10. And we got 7 stage points, but that's cool. But I just wish the finish was a little bit better. That's all. I thought we hung out in the back a little bit there too long because we thought there was going to be some accidents before the final lap, but I guess we hung back in the back too long, avoiding the accidents, and I guess we should have been a little bit more aggressive. I get it. We wanted to avoid the wrecks. I mean, you don't want to be in a wreck at Talladega, but I just wish. I wish we were a little bit more aggressive. That's all. But still proud Austin Dillon fan here. Proud to have him as my driver. We need to get ready for Dover. I know Dover hasn't been one of our best tracks, but hopefully they can get their monkey off their back and get a great finish and maybe a win. Who knows? It's NASCAR. Anything's possible. So glad we just move on from this. I know the finish doesn't indicate it, but I'm just glad we did get some stage points. We definitely still have to win. We're 109 points behind Chris Buescher for the last playoff spot. So got some work to do. Back and welcome, North Carolina. Let's just get ready for Dover on Sunday. And still a proud, loyal AD fan here. Let's go, AD.